Trinidad and Tobago. Nabi on the second leg for the Bahamians. Nabi steps on the pace, but it's Jamaica with a slight advantage. Bahamas right there. Trinidad and Tobago in third. It's Jamaica in front.
Hello guys, Jamaica has done it once again, and at this point it's becoming a tradition. Every time these young athletes step on the track, they seem to find another way to remind the world why Jamaica remains the heartbeat of Caribbean athletics. Whether it is blistering relay speed, smart races tactics, or complete dominant in the middle distance event, the green and gold continues to raise the standard. In today's video, we are breaking down the biggest moment from these incredible performances, why Jamaica looked as dominant, and what these races tell us about the future of Jamaican track and field. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please remember to subscribe, like, and stay tuned.
They'll go in lane 5. Martinique.
We've seen the World Relays held in the Bahamas and eventually elsewhere. Big team from the Bahamas, and on the right hand side the 100-meter champion, fresh from the long jump and 200 qualifying. She's on duty for our country.
Jamaica Nabi, Trinidad and Tobago in there as well. The Jamaicans.
Always a fun event, and the athletes look like they're ready to give us a show.
Shamani Kizel on the Jamaican team. Saw her in the long jump earlier. The British Virgin Islands in the final as well. Turks and Caicos Islands.
Had a World Junior 200 champion 11 years ago, Delano Williams.
Bermuda.
For the finals of the under 17 girls, 4x100-meter relay.
In this final as well.
Correct record is 44.95 seconds by Jamaica in
On the 17 girls 4x100 final coming up. You had asked the question about whether Jamaica Nabi, the 100 champion, would turn up for sprint relay duty tonight. You have your answer.
Off camera, I'm bowing to the Queen here, Tonique Williams. She said she'd come up to do duty for her country, and she has.
Yeah, like I said, this is always a great moment for any runner to be a part of the 4x1, even more so than the 4x4, because this race is fast. 100 has always been a glory race. Nabi has taken her hair out. I think we're going to see a show.
Final of the under 17 girls 4x100 meters relay.
The record 44.95 by Jamaica in 2018.
For speed. There's the full lineup. Bermuda in 1, Turks and Caicos lane 2, British Virgin Islands lane 3, Jamaica in 4, Trinidad and Tobago 5, Bahamas in 6, Martinique in 7, and Guadeloupe in lane number 8.
normal circumstances, me picking this team, Nabi would be my second leg runner. But maybe tonight, given all she's done, put her on the anchor leg. If it's close, she'll take care of business.
Exchange 1, are you ready?
It's certainly good always to see a superstar finish the race. And I think that's what's on the top of their mind at this point. It makes it a harder run.
Exchange 2 is ready. Final exchange is ready.
British Virgin Islands in lane number 3. Turks and Caicos in 2. Bermuda lane 1. Jamaica 4.
Quiet for the start.
Trinidad and Tobago.
Jamaica fine all-round team with Hazel and East on duty, and the job of all others is to stay close and run their very, very best. It's like Davidson, the hurdler, national hurdles champion.
Stand up.
They're pronounced to stand up. Ahead of the start of this final on the 17 girls 4x100 relays. Jamaica swept the 4x1s in Kingston last year, Hubert. Will be hard pressed to do that here again. But it's not impossible. Off they go. Symphony Patrick got up well for Trinidad and Tobago. Bahamas running well on the first leg. The Jamaicans with Davidson just a little bit back. Trinidad and Tobago. Nabi on the second leg for the Bahamians. Nabi steps on the pace, but it's Jamaica with a slight advantage. Bahamas right there. Trinidad and Tobago in third. It's Jamaica in front. Latrice East on the third leg. Heads over to Chamonix Kazel. And the Jamaicans are ahead of Trinidad and Tobago and the Bahamas. Alexi Henry, the 100 bronze medalist in second for Trinidad and Tobago. But the Jamaicans are well clear. They smash the field. 45-24 with Chamonix Kazel on the anchor leg. Alexi Henry brings the Trinbago team into second position, and the Bahamians having to settle for bronze.
Very solid team from Jamaica. Fast start by the hurdler Davidson, and the second legs were competitive with Nabi running very well for the Bahamas. The fast running by this Jamaican team from first to finish to the last leg took them down to 45.37. Hazel strong as well, and Alexi Henry of Trinidad and Tobago taking the team to second. The Bahamas look to be third.
The under 17 girls 4x100 meter relay.
Big moment for the Jamaicans. They haven't had things their own way in the sprints, especially at the under 17 level. Shut out of the medals in the 100 meters. But their depth at 4x1 coming to the fore in this final tonight. Davidson, Tiana Marshall, Latrice East, and Chamonix Kazel, the 4 for the Jamaicans. Here's another look at it. Symphony Patrick ran a brilliant leg for Trinidad and Tobago. Davidson was fast for Jamaica as well. Jemiah Nabi, the 100 champion, did a lot of work, especially in the last 30 meters of that second leg for the Bahamas, but the Jamaicans still handed off first.
Great baton pass from Marshall to her high school teammate East. fourth in the 100 final. That change to Hazel also quite nice. Little fumble for TNT on the ankle leg change. And Alexi Henry is a ton of the jets to hold up the Bahamas for the silver. And Jamaica go through to win with Hazel putting the seal on a fast win.
Yeah. 45-36 for Jamaica, 46-18 for Trinidad and Tobago, Bahamas 46-13, Bermuda just outside the medals at 48.12.
Congratulations. Thank you, Tristan.
Davidson, Marshall, East, and Hazel doing the business.
4x100 meter relay. Trinidad finishing in second.
Shanicia Bryan of Barbados, Kevin Gay Fowler, the defending champion from Jamaica, Aisha Wajid of Haiti, Shine Lewis of Trinidad and Tobago, Alike Reynolds of Jamaica, and Annalisa Brown of Grenada. The three medalists from Grenada last year return here in Port of Spain. There is the bronze medalist from last year in lane number 8, representing Grenada, Annalisa Brown. Her lifetime best, 2 minutes 18.75, came in that final. Lane number 7, Alike Reynolds won the title in the Bahamas 2 years ago, but she was picked by her teammate Fowler in the final last year. Can she regain the title? We're about to find out. Shine Lewis, fabulous net boarder, a 1500 bronze in Grenada last year, outside the medals at 1500 here. She wants to be there at 800 meters. Aisha Wajid is a fine talent, was beaten at 1500 meters though, but she's very fast. She's the fastest in the field at 2 minutes 10.25. Kevin Gay Fowler, the defending champion out of Jamaica, a 2:12.35 performer. That was done last year. Can she land a personal best in this big final and defend her title? Inside of her, Brian of Barbados, 2:21.52 to get into this race. Let's see if she can pose a threat to the medals. And then closing out the field, Annie Logie, the second Grenadian in the final. And on the inside, Amaris Munia of Bermuda. The lineup for the final of the under-17 girls, 800 meters. The three medalists from last year plus Aisha Wajid of Haiti. This is going to be a good one. Off they go. Aisha Wajid of Haiti led the 1500 final for 1450 meters before Cummings of Trinidad and Tobago took her down the home stretch. She is the fastest on personal best in this 800 field. Her personal best, 2 minutes 10.25, set in 2024. Lots of tumbling going on there. Alike Reynolds, the champion in the Bahamas 2 years ago, taking the early lead with Annalisa Brown of Grenada, stepping forward into second position. Wajid is in third. The defending champion, Kevin Gay Fowler of Jamaica, the tallest in the field, makes a move and sits comfortably with racing room in fourth position. The Barbadian coming through as well, Shanicia Bryan, and she is just in that second group now, and going further back with Shine Lewis stepping forward for Trinidad and Tobago, and she's dangerously poised but has to be running on the outside of lane number 2. The Jamaicans lead at the bell, led by Alike Reynolds with Kevin Gay Fowler right there in second.
Wajid usually likes to go to the front, but she was jostled out of it as they broke, and she has to find a way through that pack at the front.
Shine Lewis makes a move for Trinidad and Tobago and moves into second. This is where Annalisa Brown of Grenada made a decisive move last year. Not this time around. She is further back. Alike Reynolds lead. The super net boarder from Trinidad and Tobago, Shine Lewis, strides to the front. Reynolds, the 2023 champion, hangs with her. Kevin Gay Fowler, like she was last year, still off the pace. Alike Reynolds makes a move. Kevin Gay Fowler, the defending champion, is trying to respond. Lewis for Trinidad and Tobago is still in a medal position, ahead of Wajid of Haiti. The Jamaicans are going away. Alike Reynolds reclaims her title. Gold in the Bahamas, silver in Grenada. She is the champion again in Port of Spain. Kevin Gay Fowler could not get back to her this time around. And Shine Lewis, off a brave effort, has her second Carifta bronze medal after 1500 silver last year. 2:12.57 for Attica Reynolds. Kevin gave Fowler 2:14.01 to take silver, and the gold medal goes to the bronze medal, sorry, goes to Shine Lewis of Trinidad and Tobago.
Now, Lewis made her move just around 200 meters, and Reynolds went with her. If anything, Fowler did not perhaps respond as quickly as she should, and by the time she started to go with about 150 meters to go, the lead had already gone to about 5 meters, and she just was not able to make it up. Yeah, this is the point here as they come into the straight. Fowler is trailing already. Now she's going to sweep past Cheyenne Lewis here, but it was just too much for her to do, and Reynolds was looking very, very strong at this point. She saw her coming, and she made her effort count.
Surprising how much Wajid of Haiti disintegrated down the stretch, or really in the last 200 meters of that race. In fact, finished 5th, because there's Annalisa Brown, who finished well to take 4th this time around after her bronze medal last year. There is confirmation. Attica Reynolds is champion again in the under-17 girls 800 meters for the second time in 3 years. Kevin Gay Fowler has to settle for silver this time around, but again, like it was last year, it's a Jamaican 1-2 with Shine Lewis of Trinidad and Tobago on home turf taking the bronze medal, like Annalisa Brown did last year on her home turf in Grenada. This time around, though, she finishes 4th in 2 minutes 16.35. Wajid of Haiti in 5th at 2:16.54.
Relay brilliance. One of the biggest highlights of the competition was Jamaican's relay performance. From the very first exchange, the team looked calm, confident, and completely in control. Every baton pass was smooth, every runner executed their role perfectly, and before long the gap between Jamaica and the rest of the field kept growing. That is what makes Jamaican's relay team so dangerous. It is never just about having the fastest athletics. It is about trust, chemistry, timing, and years of preparation. Every runners understand exactly what needs to be done, and when those pieces comes together, it seems extremely difficult for any team to compete. The result was another dominant display that had fans celebrating from start to finish. The 800 meters statement. While Jamaica is famous around the world for sprinting, one of the most impressive performances came in the 800 meters. Instead of relying on speed, the Jamaican athletics displayed incredible patience and race intelligence. Early in the race, they stayed composed and refused to waste unnecessary energy. As the pace began to increase, they remained in the perfect position, waiting for exactly the right moment. Then came the decisive move. With one powerful surge, the Jamaican runners separated from the field and never looked back. It wasn't just a victory, it was a statement. The performance continues to prove that Jamaica's future isn't limited to the 100 meters and 200 meters. Young athletics are now showing that they can compete and dominate across multiple events. That should excite every Jamaican track fans more than raw speed. One thing that stood out throughout this race was discipline. Many people only notice the finish time, but winning begins long before athletics cross the finish line. The starts, the positioning, the pacing, the baton exchanges, the confidence under pressure. Every detail matters. Jamaicans continues to develop athletics who understand that championships aren't won by talent alone. They are won through preparation, consistency, and executing when it matters most. That's exactly what we witnessed. The future looked bright. Perhaps the most exciting part isn't even this victory. It was the represent. Every year, a new generation of Jamaican athletics steps forward, ready to to continue the country's incredible legacy. Some become future Olympics, some become world champions, others grow into household names that inspire the next generation. Watching these young athletes perform with so much confidence suggests that Jamaica's pipelines of talent is as stronger as ever. The future of Jamaican athletics look incredibly bright. A message to the competitions for the rest of the Caribbean and the world. These performances send a clear warning. Jamaica isn't slowing down. If anything, the country's next generation appear even hungrier to succeed. Every championship introduces a new star. Every season produces a new champions. Every relay seems faster than the last. That's the culture Jamaica has built over decades, and it is one that continues to produce excellence year after year. When athletics wear the Jamaican colors, they carry the expectation of nation known for greatness. And once again, they delivered. What another incredible day for Jamaican athletics. From explosive relay speed to an outstanding 800 meters performance, these young athletics showed exactly why Jamaica continues to be one of the most respected nations in track and field. This wasn't just about winning medal, it was about continuing a tradition of excellence that inspires fans across the Caribbean and around the world. Now, I want to hear from you. Which performance impressed you the most? The relay team or the dominant 800 meters victory? Share your thoughts in the comment below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss another update on Jamaican athletics. Thank you for watching, and as always, one love.